Hey, this is Trek with Peace Corps Ghana, May 2017. I'm here with Chelsea, and we've been in Ghana for, what has it been, about 5 days?
Yeah.
5 days? And we've got this last interview to do, so let's get to it. Chelsea, how are you feeling about what's to come?
I'm really excited. We've had almost a week here, and it's been a great week so far. We've learned so much. And we're about to move in with our homestay families, which is, I think, going to be the biggest change so far and our biggest step into our cultural integration.
So, what actually happens? I mean, like, what does it mean to move in with your homestay family?
So we each are living with a different family, and that family structure might be different, but we're all going to be in the same community. But moving with our homestay family just means that we're taking that step to really fully be immersed in the Ghanaian culture, in their daily lives. We'll get to learn about what they eat, what they do, how they talk, how they interact, and it's just going to be a really great experience. Again, a really great learning experience.
What other things are you expecting about the experience, like not just related to the homestay family, but living into a new community with people and cultural cues that you aren't familiar with?
I would say I'm expecting things that I haven't thought about before. I'm expecting ways that I naturally act to come out, for me to notice them and notice how they're different from how Ghanaians would naturally act. And I just think it'll be a time of adjustment for me as well.
All right, great. Tell us about yourself and what you're doing here and why you were basically qualified to be in Peace Corps.
Yeah, I am a recent graduated a year ago, and I studied marine biology as well as multiple different sciences. So I come with a great science background, and that's something that I'd like to share with others. I also have been in many leadership roles in my time during middle school, high school, undergraduate, and that's something that I like. I like being in that leadership position, and I enjoy being a role model for others when I can be.
Can you give us a little bit more detail, like what leadership roles?
Yeah, I was mainly, the largest role that I assumed was president of my undergraduate Marine and Atmospheric Science Honor Society, and that was a society of about 150 students. We led them on various trips throughout South Florida. We also led leadership conferences, get into grad school night, things like that. Just providing support and resources for others, for peers, and now I'll get the opportunity to do that for my students.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about why you joined Peace Corps?
I joined Peace Corps as an opportunity to give back. I feel that my success in my education is a product of the opportunities that I was afforded, and I now have the ability to give those opportunities to others who may not otherwise have that chance. So that was my main motivation for joining Peace Corps.
Pay it forward, in a sense?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Can you tell us about one strength about yourself that you think will lead to your success?
I would say my generosity in my time is going to lead to my success. I am someone who would dedicate all of my time to helping others, if that's the case, or if that's. I'm gonna start that over. Is this? Does this
it's
go all the
continuous
way
cut.
through?
Keep going.
Oh, cool. So yeah, my generosity in my time, just being always willing to lend a hand in any situation. That is something that us as Peace Corps volunteers, our job being 24/7, that's something that's required of us.
Have you considered what happens if the people you work with don't want your help or your generosity?
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. We can come in with these ideas of helping in certain situations that we may see as problems, and those may not be viewed as problems in our communities, or they may not want our help in some instances. And that's when we would have to kind of take a step back, observe, and move forward, decide what we'd like to do from there.
All right. Tell us about one weakness that you're nervous about overcoming.
I would say my independence could come as a weakness. There are times that I'll prioritize my needs over my needs for time alone. over my need to be with a community, and I am nervous about how that may come off in certain instances when I need to regroup myself, and I don't want that to be taken as separating myself from my community.
How do you plan on coping with that?
That's something that will probably have to be a conversation, maybe starting with my host family and just explaining to them that I do prefer to have some time to myself to regroup, whereas others may regroup by joining a social situation. And I think that's something most likely will be respected. Each one of us is different. But it does make me nervous.
Perfect. All right, one last one. One thing you'd like to share with people considering Peace Corps?
Anyone considering Peace Corps, I would say do it. The fellow Peace Corps volunteers are an amazing group of people, and Peace Corps staff is the most supportive and accommodating group of people that I've ever interacted with. You will be fully supported in all that you do here. So if you're considering it, go for it.
All right. Thanks, Chelsea.
Thank you.
See y'all later.